What's going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. A little Lakers Talk Daily on this Monday morning. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Please subscribe to the channel if you don't mind here on ESPN LA. Okay, Lakers handle the Pacers, 123-109, in-season tournament champions. A couple things I want to get into here. And by the way, I got Lakers Talk tonight, so just keep that in mind. We'll be doing that on radio later tonight. Travis and Sliwa show. So we got everything tonight and a lot of reaction to a really, really busy weekend. Lakers win the in-season tournament. What does that mean? What does it mean that they won the in-season tournament? Couple things for me personally. And I'm not going to make too big of a deal about it because, it's not like they just won an NBA championship. However, I think it's something. Look at the way the Lakers are playing over these last 4 games or so. Since they got healthy, they got games where they're giving up 89 points, games that they're giving up 97 points, 103. And even in this last one against the Pacers, they gave up 109. Well, 109, Pacers have been putting up 140s, 130s, high 120s against Miami, Boston, Milwaukee. I thought the Lakers, their defense here over this stretch and the way they're playing basketball right now really, really, really gets me excited about what's to come for the Lake Show. So I think if you're a Laker fan, don't just pay attention to the in-season tournament. Pay more attention to the quality of basketball the Lakers are playing since they started getting healthy. And, clearly for the Lakers, they're trending in the right direction. Okay, another thing that I'll take away. How about all the banter that was going on about LeBron and Anthony Davis? Hey, who should win MVP? Okay, that's a good conversation to have. AD got 41, 20, and 4 blocks plus 5 assists in the championship game. Looking into the crowd, saying I'm him, looked like he was on edge, looked like he had extra motivation. Anthony Davis looked amazing. Anthony Davis has been unbelievable in this tournament on the defensive side for the Lakers. Now, Bron's been the more consistent player, and Bron is putting up numbers that are also ridiculous. What do you have, 35 and 5? First time that's ever happened in 23 minutes of play. He's been doing his thing as well, but it's not about who should win MVP. For me, it was more about, wow, this is a real conversation. If Anthony Davis and LeBron James are both being considered, like they were in 2020, for most valuable player, it's a great sign. That's obviously a fantastic sign. So I'm a big fan of that being part of the storyline that came out of the tournament, and even some other players. I'm going to give a shout out to a couple other players here. So Austin Reeves, 28 points. He's been averaging close to 20 points over his last 5 games. D'Angelo Russell chirping with Bruce Brown of the Indiana Pacers, obviously a part of Denver last year, and we know what happened there. Bruce Brown had some quotes last season in the playoffs where he's pretty much trying to take D'Angelo Russell out, and they eventually did that. D'Lo took it personal. I like to see that from D'Angelo Russell. Every Laker fan wants to see D'Angelo Russell take these things personal. I just thought overall for the Lake Show, there's a lot of good things that took place over the course of that in-season tournament, and then the icing on the cake is that they won the whole thing. Now, for me, the things that I'm going to pay most attention to moving forward, because Lakers got a game coming up tomorrow against the Dallas Mavericks, is can you keep this momentum? Was this just extra attention towards the in-season tournament? I don't think it was. I think the Lakers are going to put themselves in a really, really unique position here because they got tough games on the road in the month of December. And I think the Lakers, as they get healthy, as you get guys like Jared Vanderbilt, Cam Reddish, of course, Rui Hachimura, you could see that all these players now, they got a purpose. They all have a specialty. And a guy like Vando and Cam Reddish have a specialty. Austin Reeves now has a specialty coming off the bench. I'm going to go out and get buckets for the Lakers. So things are really starting to click. They're starting to gel. I know it's still very early in the season, but there's a lot of positives I think that we could take away from this in-season tournament and really just the stretch for the Lakers over this last couple of weeks or so. Okay, last thing I'm going to get into. It's the thing I like most about this Lakers schedule coming up. At Dallas without Kyrie, very winnable. 2 games at San Antonio, against the Spurs in San Antonio. Spurs have lost 16 in a row, something like that. That better be 18 by the time Lakers are done this week with them. Then they got a home game against the Knicks. Then they're at Chicago. My point is there's going to be a lot of games here where the Lakers can just improve their record, continue to improve their record as they're sitting here at 14-9. But to end the month, how about at Minnesota, at OKC, Boston at home, at Minnesota, at New Orleans? There's one game mixed in there against the Charlotte Hornets. I love the tests, and Lakers are certainly going to have some tests. So appreciate you guys being a part of the show. I'll be back tomorrow. I got Travis and Sliwa show coming up right now. I got Lakers talk coming up tonight. Thank you all for being a part of the show. We'll get with you guys tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks, Laker fans.